What's up guys, welcome back to our Let's Build a Minecraft Town series. So, after a short break of about a month, I'm sorry about that, we have come back to our townhouse on the high street of Lymington. So, I'm going to be doing the interior today. It's taken me a long time to get around to this, but I'm sorry about that. I've had a lot on to do and, you know, just issues and life and all of that. So anyway, we are here with the interior video on our Georgian townhouse, which is next door to the church, which obviously all of you saw in the previous videos, and we have done 2 videos on this, on the construction of the exterior. So I'm not going to say I'm an amazing interior builder, you will see that over the course of this video, but I do have a few little tips and tricks you can learn. So starting off with the entire inside of this office. So there's going to be a second floor as well. Up there's going to be like a sort of workroom sort of office, you know, with like cubicles and stuff. This one down here is more of a public face of the building. So people come off the street, they come in here, they sit down, they talk to a consultant. I think we're making this like a stockbrokers or something like that. So yeah, just adding a few filing cabinets and little details in straight away. Gonna have a bookcase here next to that filing cabinet. You can see the purple on the ground still. That is going to be desks and chairs. Just playing through with a few pictures. You know, you can never sort of choose what you want, but we're going to go for some lips and coffee on this one. Or some ice, I'm not really sure. Okay, so coming around to the desk, I think I've gone for jungle wood, but in my texture pack it's called redwood. Now, just a reminder, you can download that texture pack below. Instructions are in the forum page on how to install that and use it correctly. Okay, just sort of messing around with a few ideas, put another filing cabinet in there, hold a few more of those private details. Just a quick thing, I'm going to be doing a Georgian manor sort of street house next week, so that's just further on down the high street, and I think we sort of touched on it on the Let's tour that came up before Christmas, so you guys will be able to see me constructing that if you want. After that, I hopefully will get onto something in the new world, so that's our Mindtopia world, which is where the brand new Whiteberg city is. So I hopefully get on to doing maybe a townhouse there, maybe a house, maybe a big Victorian structure, because I do love my big Victorian structures, so maybe a theatre or something. So let me know what you guys want. I will be doing a road tutorial soon. I did promise that before Christmas. That never materialised, but we will get one out in a couple of weeks, I would say. So this will be on my new roads that I've been building with Bob as well. So we will get something filmed and I'll stick that out. Okay, so we've done that front office. You've got some ideas there. Coming into the sort of bathroom for the staff, and just using the age-old technique of cauldrons for sinks and then wire hooks for taps. Okay, so we're putting a toilet in here. I'm going to go for the old-fashioned sort of toilet, where you've got the big pipe that goes up to a cistern on the top by the roof. So something like that. And we're going to use the cobblestone walls as some sort of like pipe, and then a hopper on top to act as a cistern. So yes, there's some sort of old-timey bathroom. Just going to fill in that wall there, and bring it across the roof. So for the roof I'm using just white stained clay, and for the walls I'm using grey stained clay. I also add a few upside down quartz stairs on these roofs to act as sort of coving. You know, if you look at your ceiling, if you live in an older house without straight walls to ceilings, you get this thing called coving around. So adding a coffee machine into the sort of the break room. There's going to be a big TV in here as well, just adding sort of sink and fridge area. So this is more the employees' lounge. They come here, they chill out at break times, at lunch times and stuff. For the door to my right, there will be a storage room. I'm not going to cover it in this video, but if you guys want to see what it looks like, just come on the server. IPs, as always, in the description below, and it's at Warp High Street or Warp Lymington, because you will spawn in the new world now. Adding some lights. I'm using sea beacons, or as they're known in this, sonar lamps, to act as just sort of lights. So they look better than just plain glowstone. Okay, so I'm going to add a nice big flat screen TV on this wall here. That's quite cool. So I'm just going to get some stuff underneath that as sort of a support. So I've gone for stairs, upside down quartz stairs. In the middle and put a quartz block. And yeah, just having a look, see what else I can add. I don't think I add anything else, maybe just make it one wider. Make it a little more symmetrical. There we go. So we've got a nice big flat screen TV. Obviously these guys are stockbrokers, so they have a lot of money. Okay, adding a sofa that is the same colour as the floor, that I've only just realised I don't like, but you know, you're going to have to deal with it, guys. Okay, coming upstairs now, just going to start separating out some rooms. So we're going to have the manager's office back here, with the sort of assistant managers to the side. From the manager's office you'll get access to like a sort of storeroom cupboard / toilet. There's also going to be an employee's toilet here, and then next to this room there's going to be the executive sort of manager's room, and then this is the area I was talking about before, so sort of the cubicles, sort of, you know, dirty worker place. Obviously not dirty workers because everyone's cleaning this place, it's a nice fancy office, but I'm just trying to mess around with some chairs. So putting putting doors on the back of chairs to sort of act as like the backs, because obviously we don't really have any other blocks for it. It's a shame that in this texture pack there hasn't really textured doors in a way you can use them properly, but it does look alright still. Okay, so we're going to go for some stained clay to act as sort of partitions, so sort of like a plastered board. This guy here gets a bigger desk than the guy next to the window, but the guy next to the window gets the window, so you know, it sort of weighs up pros and cons here. Although I would definitely prefer to have a bigger desk than next to a window. Although, I mean, it feels bigger because you're next to a window. I don't know. It's a tricky one. It is a tricky one. But yeah, these guys won't get like customers coming up to them. These are the guys that sit up here and work on the computers doing stuff all day long. And then we'll have the manager and assistant manager just across the hallway. So we're going to grab out some iron, use that as the filing cabinets again. So in this texture pack, the iron's sort of a bit more dulled down, not as bright as normal Flows HD, which I like, because it means you can use it for a bit more. Going for the same slabs and door sort of motif, and for the computers we're just going to slap down a block of glass. Okay, same again here for the last desk, and bring up a filing cabinet there. So I'm just going to fill in the walls now, and I think later on I'm going to try maybe a glass wall as well. Actually, I think a glass wall might work, maybe outlooking the corridor where we have some seating and stuff in a bit. So yeah, this wall here I'm going to maybe change up the glass in a bit. Yeah guys, I hope you have liked the look of this place, because it's an interesting one, because Georgian builds aren't aren't noticeably detailed, and it's quite hard to get as much detail in as you can in Minecraft, especially because a flat wall obviously looks like, you know, a pile of crap really, compared to a really highly detailed wall of a Victorian build, because Georgian's is just brick, a few big windows. So I've done my best to try and make this interesting for you to look at, as well as being quite reliant on the actual real building itself. So that's why we've gone for the vines over the front and all of that, because in real life that is actually there, and they've let that grow over there, I guess for the detail, I guess for the, you know, making it look less plain, because these places can look plain in real life as well. There we go, there's my little rant about Georgian builds. But yeah, so we'll be doing a Georgian sort of town manor house later on, so just imagine a sort of bigger version of this, with a nice long garden. So we'll get onto that. I'm not sure whether we'll do the interior of that as such, but I know we'll definitely do the exterior and the gardens. Yeah, I hope you're looking forward to that. Okay, so we're moving on to the assistant manager's office now. You saw me do a glass wall there. I'm going to do a sort of same here, glass wall, glass door. It's not going to be the entire wall though, it's just going to sort of come across like that. So just going back over and adjusting some little things I missed. Okay, it's the same again. This guy gets a nice window. Just putting a light up there. So we're using iron bars as sort of the flex for the light bulb. You know, the bit that dangles off. So that works quite well. Obviously you wouldn't want to touch that because it'd be highly electrified, because it's a piece of metal, but it's not real life, so it's fine. So we're sticking for our desks of the redwood. Ooh, sorry. Sticking to our redwood desks. They work quite well. And coming out into the hallway now, so obviously you can decorate that room as much as you like. I have done, so if you want to come on and have a look, I'm just sort of running through this video because we've got quite a few rooms to get to. But if you want to come and have a look, it's just upstairs in this building. Doors should be open. So putting a coffee machine up here, which I think I later on decided not to have, So yeah, don't worry about putting it there. If you want it there, you can have it there, but it just takes up a little bit too much space. So we're going to go for some trees instead, some little bushes, and a bit of a carpet. So this is sort of a waiting area. If you can't see the manager, you're going to get seated here, opposite the toilets. So yeah, and that door just in front of me, that's for the toilets, for the workers. So you know, there's quite a big space in here. There's a lot of room, a lot of working room. So now we're coming to the manager's office. You can see the door on the corner of the wall there. That's going to the sort of executive bathroom as such. So it's just a cupboard with a few filing cabinets in and the toilet stuck in the middle. It's beautiful. I mean, I would love to have an office with that in there. Okay, coming around and adding the trees into the foyer area. Okay, so I'm going to come into this office. It's not the biggest office in the world, so I can't really do too much with it. But I'm just going to stick a desk in where I can. So we're going to opt for the redwood again. So I've sort of done it like an L shape, blocking in the corner there. I've done it a bit too high, so I'm just going to come around and knock that down a block. So you get a nice view out the window here of the car park and the houses and stuff. So, you know, this place to work wouldn't be overly bad, actually. I imagine the pay would be quite good as well. So the manager gets some guest chairs so he can have people come in, talk to him about stuff. They can wait in the foyer for him to come in. So this is the sort of executive bathroom area, like I said. So it's going to be filing cabinets and a toilet. Because who doesn't want a filing cabinet next to a toilet? You can read all your files, or, you know, if you run out of toilet paper, obviously just take out your least favourite person's file and let nature take its course on that. Exactly. Okay, so we're nearing the end of this build actually, guys. Just going to have a little fly around and come back outside. So looking down the hallway, we've got the office down there, we've got the assistant manager's office there. So it's looking nice, it looks fancy, it's not over the top, it's not overly done. So you take what you will from it. Obviously you can come and view this on our server. When you join, you'll get spawned in the new world, so you have to do /warp Lymington or /warp High Street. So there we have it, guys. Our Georgian townhouse next to our church in our Lymington builds. Thank you for watching. Sorry it took so long to get this video out, but we'll get another one out next week on the Georgian manor house. I look forward to seeing you then. Goodbye.